Hello, all of you. My name is Marek Cecula, and you are watching Poland Daily Culture. Do you know how porcelain is made, how it is created, designed, then later on how it goes through the whole process to end up in the store? Here with us is Marek Cecula, an artist but also designer of porcelain. Thank you very much for showing this all to us. We are in the Chmielów factory in Poland, one of the oldest factories of porcelain, which is still existing and still producing every day cups, plates, and many other things. How does it start?
Well, as we know it, porcelain comes from China. It is really ancient material. It was really discovered there many years ago. It was very precious in 17th, 18th century when it came to Europe and became very precious material, very noble, and not many people could afford it. So it was kings and princes used porcelain only at the palaces and not at home. But in the end of 18th century, somewhere in the middle of 18th century, the European porcelain was discovered in Meissen in Germany. Actually from that time, many little factories start to happen in Europe, in England and Austria, and in France, Limoges and Wedgwood in England. So the porcelain started to get popular already more and more for the masses, not only for the aristocratic people, because could afford it, so it was cheaper. So the porcelain becoming much more available for the industry. Now, so industries happen in most of the countries, open their own factories, and in Poland, in 230 years ago, the first porcelain factory became Chmielów.
And with your, I would say, the artistic part of it, when there is a part of design and a handmade. So where is this process of handmaking? Are you personally pouring the porcelain to the shape, or
yes.
How does it go?
Well, first of all, we don't have this mechanized system here. Everything is handmade, or slip casting, or handmade by pressing in the mold. So this is the first part. Then there is a handle to be attached. Then we're changing and cleaning up all the sections. Then we're painting and decorating. There's a lot of aspect of hand process in the studio, much more than in the factory. And also, we're also treating this porcelain that way, that it's more crafted, actually. Not there is less quantity, so we don't have to do duplication, many the same forms. We can change it from one color to another color. That's why we have it here, many different colors, because possibilities. We're experimenting and changing the process, this industrial process, making it a little bit more crafty, more handmade, more unique and more less in quantities, but more in the kind of different look from conventional porcelain.
So basically there are two aspects. One is which is seeking perfection, and here which you are seeking more artistic experience and uniqueness.
That's right. Many times we leave fingerprints and leaving the process of, so people like to see some kind of quality of imperfection, which is we're having. In fact, many times we're taking industrial product, which is made in the factory, and just doing something, changing it, deformating it even more and making that unique. So there is a kind of creative process all the time in the studio, how to using this material, using this porcelain to create more original work.
And if you could tell us about your, I would say, the biggest success of which design would be? Like, because I see in the shapes that you are, for example, using forms of Japanese forms or from this time.
It's various, it's simply the creativity is really unlimited sources of possibilities. Ceramic is very fantastic material because we can use it in many different ways. We can create many different shapes. It's a really very comfortable material to be actually improvise it and doing something different all the time. So it is a very creative process, a very creative material, in fact. And we're using that very much, and we're changing very fast from one line to another. That's why this studio is producing many different products, because it's not have to produce something for thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces, but we're making 100 or 60. Sometimes we're making limited edition even work, which is make this work even more unique and original. And this studio, it's really well equipped. We have everything what we need here. We're also having here educational processes, students coming here sometime, artists in residency, which is we're having, they coming also here to produce work. So with this quality of that studio and the potential of the studio, it's also is given to the rest of the creative people to come here and utilize it and participate with us in creation of new designs.
Show us and tell us about the uniqueness of those porcelain.
Well, this is a good example. It's a response to the needs, actually. We're observing the situation. We see people eat rice with vegetables and with chopsticks, people sitting on the yoga, sitting on the carpet, and not by the table only. So there is a different situation for food. So we designed a product which will go with person wherever he's going. And we created a bowl which is having imprint of the hand, actually my hand, and this is wonderful product because it's fitting in your hand and also have double wall, so it's not hot when you're eating, it's not burning the hand actually, so it's comfortable, and it is a nice product when you can walk with that everywhere you're going and not necessarily, we think product out of the table, not necessarily. We made one bigger one for the men, bigger bowl, and the smaller one is smaller one. But this is a new product which is we come up with, became very popular, and we think this is the example of when we're looking condition all over around, and we're responding to that as a designers. First of all, we're checking ourselves. First of all, if it's pouring well, if it's working well. But then we're also listening to the people. We review from the sales. We have a review how people reacting to that, how it sell, what people responding, how people writing about this or something. So this is all information important for the designer.
And if someone would like to have their own unique porcelain, their own design, something, for example, a birthday gift or something for an anniversary, is it possible?
So yes, you can order something unique. Of course, the price is different because it's just for you, but it is definitely original, and neighbors have the same kind of things.
So it's not only IKEA who is making it, or other big stores, but something unique and different and Polish. I also would like to ask, because when we're talking already about the colorful porcelain, here Chmielów is famous for inventing also different colors of porcelain, this place.
But in this case, yes, because Chmielów studio is the creative force in the Chmielów. Chmielów are the factory staying traditional, and they're doing new product, but in traditional way, which is the decoration and shapes are traditional. But that's why we're existing here in Chmielów studio to innovate it, to bring this new forms, and then now. This is produced by Chmielów factory producing this object already in color porcelain. So this is actually this influence of this studio and of the design, which is we're making on the industry, and then industry, not everything, but some of that, they're picking up, putting that in the production, and then putting that on the market.
Well, very unique and very different, and I'm surprised and also proud that there is such a kind of studio here, living art here in Poland, and not everything is produced in China, even though it is China. So, if you, the viewers of Poland Daily, want to have something unique in porcelain, or seek for a chain of bowls, vases, then you can call the Chmielów factory and Marek Cecula, because here is a place of innovation which is and spreads all over Poland and all over Europe with their unique and different projects. And thank you very much for watching Poland Daily Culture.